Thanks for tuning back into another episode of the Just Colleen Podcast, and welcome. I'm Colleen, and walk with me a while I take a journey into sugar cookies and milk, aka what is moderation? Stay tuned in till the end of this audio podcast for a special message. So the emphasis has been on keeping high spirits, at times pushing on those euphoric emotions and, just feeling great. But yes, I said but. Is that being emotionally conscious in a healthy way? The reason why I asked that question is a little discussed topic on moderation. Balancing out those highs and lows, experiencing those low emotions along with the upper emotions. Have you ever played the board game Chutes and Ladders? All right, you get so far ahead of the other players, then rolled that dice, only to have to go all the way back behind everyone to the beginning, right? We really try not to dwell on the past. As a matter of fact, I do my best to allow yesterday be yesterday, today be today, and now be now. Learning so much from my daughter. Some refer to this as one being emotionally unstable, those highs and lows. And that confuses me kind of to a degree. Yes, there are those who are, do, and have medically diagnosed neurological imbalances, or even, blood sugar imbalances, and they require medical attention to moderate. Say your day is going amazing. Your pets are behaving, you cooked an amazing dinner, then you get that not so good, unexpected letter in the mail. There are those who are living at the top, so to speak, for days on end, and then suddenly wake up or experience an unexpected low, maybe even a sadness, sometimes tears, and sometimes not even understanding why. This actually is your body saying, for example, you may have been under so much stress, staying on top of the highs for so long that your body needs to release what was left unexperienced lying underneath in the subconscious. Even if that moment went maybe unrecognized or only lasted even a millisecond. So you push through the week, right? The work week, your daily duties, happy for all your accomplishments for that week, right? Suppressing or bypassing the things that didn't go so well. Thinking, okay, I can resolve them. Later, I can resolve them maybe next week. Then the weekend hits and you are exhausted. Maybe you're sleeping in late or not sleeping at all. You have a lack of energy. You're just really having to push yourself even to do your daily duties like the dishes. You're a mom or a dad who just doesn't seem to get any personal release time. Overwhelmed with being a parent, and all that needs to be accomplished is so over the top. You try to stay so positive for your kids, right? And what happens to you? In all this, there needs to be a time for the lows. Just to maybe even scream into a pillow or cry when you hear that sad song, right? Talk to the energy of the ones you've lost, expressing emotion, to let the downside of those emotions, to let them release. Being an impeccable you means accepting and experiencing both the highs and the lows, yet moderating. Okay, in total, what a task, right? Mentally, physically, emotionally, saying, I just don't have time for myself. I don't have time to feel sad. This is where I implore you to allow yourself to feel all emotions and feel them in a healthy manner. Give yourself a moment to release, to breathe from being the social you, the parental you. By doing this, you are allowing yourself to balance. Think about this. You have a craving for brownies, my favorite. So you bake a whole pan. You even cut them into smaller pieces. Then find yourself throughout the day munching on them only to find later in the day oh my God, you ate most of the pan. Then the wow, what happened moment suddenly pops up. You weren't that hungry, right? You're thinking, was maybe my blood sugar low? Take a step back. Why did you even bake the brownies in the first place? Yep, good question. What was the initial thought you had when you thought about baking those brownies? So, in the essence of this, where does moderation come in, right? Well, moderation is explained in the dictionary as avoidance of excess or extreme behavior or opinion, or the action of making something less intense. The quality of being reasonable and not extreme. Okay, that goes a little overboard in my eyes, may not seem to you. And how does one assess their emotional health in moderation? How do we find that happy medium? Consider this first. What moderation means to you may be completely different to another. Even it may be different according to what the dictionary definition is. Balancing out those highs and lows you experience to move forward will not be the same for you as maybe even for your bestie. A great example is you're listening to your favorite music mix. It's uplifting, you're singing, you're dancing, you're cleaning, you're having a great time. Then all of a sudden, there's that one song you forgot either to remove or that's still on your mix. Because every time you hear it, it makes you cry and it makes you feel really sad. It brings up a sad memory, right? You have now just hit the ultimate high and the empowering low. You get the picture, right? Keep in mind, those low moments, they may be totally subconscious and hit you at a moment you are experiencing a total high via a simple trigger that you are even unaware that maybe you even saw. Yeah, our minds are a little tricky like that. Resolving unresolved issues when you are not even thinking about them. Not nice. Not nice at all. So here's a resolution. Acknowledge the emotions no matter when they arise. Learn to be aware of perhaps what brought on that particular emotion, be it a high, super high, low, or super low. This includes even like food cravings or unhealthy choices. Allow yourself to experience the emotion. If you feel you are in an inappropriate position to experience the emotion, say you're at work or in a social situation, maybe record it on your phone. Or if you have a chance, go in the restroom or something and write it down. Write down what you feel maybe could have brought this feeling on. By acknowledging your emotions, even subconsciously, understanding the why or how these emotions arise and when they do. No, you're not turning yourself into a drone or a zombie by moderating your emotions. You still experience the highs and lows. You're experiencing emotions, though, now with understanding and a knowing and acknowledgement of moderation. Make sense? I hope it makes sense. So let's chat about what is going on. You can reach out to me, Colleen, by logging on to www.VObyColleen.com. Scroll down to the submit button and send me your private request for a complimentary 90-minute session. As a master life coach with an emphasis on several niches, I am happy to hear you and share with you some tips. Or if you just need me to listen, I'm here. All right, here's your special message. Beginning in January 2025, be sure you have subscribed on no matter what platform you're hearing me on to the Just Colleen Podcast. By doing so, you are going to receive a special notice on a subscriber edition where I will be teaching a monthly class on subjects such as energy work, how to even start off as a voice artist, and so much more. Thank you again for tuning in to another episode of the Just Colleen Podcast, a weekly audio podcast with an emphasis on don't let life get you down. You are an amazing you. You are a unique you. Remember, we're all in this together, and sometimes we just need a little bit of help. Most importantly, have a fantabulous day.